check this. You've got the music. You've got your social media. What else do you need to continue to do this? Okay, I'm back again, guys. Don't know how we do this thing already, man. I'm here back again just to explain to you how you put your music out in the big wild world. Yeah, man. Before we carry on with this video, I'd like to salute every single one of my subscribers. And I would like to salute those that ain't subscribed. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Smash that notification button. It's all good, guys. We've got loads of stuff coming on this channel, and to tell the truth, we're all a community here. We're all one, and we stay together, and we keep this thing moving positively. So let's get straight into it. Right, so you've just made your music. You've got it mastered. Everything's looking good. It's sounding quality. What's the next step? Where do you take this? Where do you go from there? Well, obviously, a lot of you know, but a lot of you don't know a lot of things that I'm about to explain to you. Now, the first steps you do when you create your music and you think it's ready for the world, what you do is you put together a social media post, whether it be LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, even on YouTube here, put a little clip of it, and just let your friends, your family, your fan base, if you've got a fan base by this time, let them know something's coming. Make something catchy, like a catchy video. If you ain't already got a video together, put some effort into trying to attract people to what you're trying to put out, and explain to everybody what vibes you want, the energy you want people to take off of this music. So after you do that, you give it time. Remember, this is a race. It's a marathon. It's a race, but it's a marathon. It's not a 1 minute sprint. So once you put it out, you're starting to get attention. Even if it don't get attention, maybe you might have to put a little bit of money aside to promote it, get it seen to people that probably wouldn't have seen it if you didn't put a little bit of pounds into it, or dollars, sterling, or once you've done that, you start to see and start to understand what your music will do. Now, that's the first step. So you put it out there now. You're starting to see people liking it, commenting, and whatever they got to say about it, you take it on the chin. If you're confident enough that this is what's gonna happen and this is what's gonna give you the next push, then stay with your dream and follow. Be confident in what you're doing. So after you've done that, you start setting up release dates. Remember what I said, you put it out there and you haven't even got a release date yet. You're just trying to see how or what people would say or take to it. what energy do they have to you, to your new creation. Right, so once you set a release date, you start looking at good platforms to actually put put this on. So, there's quite a lot of distribution companies that you can use which work really well. And I'll put something in the description below where you could sign up and actually, be a member and, get your music on Spotify and all the leading download sites and iTunes, Amazon, the whole lot of them. What you then want to do after you set your release date and you put it up on these channels, you want to give it a little while, guys. You don't want to be making a tune and putting a release date of 2 weeks. Give it at least a month. That's the least, I would say. The least, a month. Give it a little time for you to promote. So you put out your post, you're seeing how the reactions going. Now that's just a test run to try and understand how you're gonna penetrate this and put it into the world, into the industry. So after you've done that, you set your release date. I would recommend at least 2 months, 3 months. After you've done that, or before we carry on, I'd like to say, like, do you know, for instance, like, you have the big players in the game, they're like releasing song 1 week, then next week they've got a new track out, a couple days after that they've bring out a new track. This is all planning, guys. This is them sitting down and actually they'll probably put everything out at once but put different dates on them, so it tends to look like they're uploading slowly, but they've actually put these dates out quickly. And remember, the more established you get, the more you can draw back on the time frame. So you got 2%, 5% of the market. You can afford to put a tune out in, say, a month, 3 weeks the least, because once people hear or the word gets about that you've got something new coming out, people are looking to actually grab that quickly. Now let's get back to that. So you put your release date to distribute. Now after that, you don't sit down, you don't be patient, you don't wait, you continue to post. Don't annoy people, but be annoying in the same way. Post, do catchy things that grab people's attentions, not just standard content, pictures, artwork, all sorts of things that you probably might have to put a little bit of effort into. And guys, don't be scared to use someone to do these stuff for you. Sometimes it's worth investing. If you're not good at artwork or you're not good at content making, find someone that can give you the best content and the best images possible to put online on your socials to boost that release that you have coming. And then the big day, you wait for the big day. Once that release comes out, what you do want to do then is you you want to still tend to push it, I see a lot of guys, once they've released something, after a week of it being released, you don't really see them pushing it too much on their social media no more. They want to move on to the next track. So, guys, if you've got a track that's a year old, post it out. Continue to post it. You never know which hands that music's going to get into or who's going to be listening. So your guess is just as good as mine. When it comes to music, music never dies. So you might have something that you've had there for years and years. Guys, music never dies. You test yourself. Look, okay, I'll tell you what you do. After you've watched this video and listened to what I've got to say, play something that you haven't played for a long time. One of your old tracks. Something that you ain't played for at least a month or a couple weeks. And I bet you any money it still sounds brand new. You know. So yeah, let's get back to that. Just ranting on. Right. So you put it out now and you're putting out good content. Let the magic happen. You've created a buzz, you've created the energy. Now if that don't make any attention or people still ain't battering the eyelid, guys, you can go again. Keep on pushing. Remember, your next tune will be just as good as your last one and even better. So they say, keep on pushing. This is not a race, a 1 minute race. This is a marathon. Remember that, guys. And remember, you might need to listen to this a couple times over and over again to understand what I'm saying. You know, I like to use off-key words, off-key sentences, but I'm sure you get my drift. But guys, keep the buzz, keep on going, have faith in what you do, believe in yourself, man. It's not game over. It's not game over yet. And to tell the truth, it will never be game over. When you think you're halfway, you just started. When you're halfway, you've just begun. When you think you're finished, you're just getting warmed up.